What's up, everybody? It's your boy ShowtimeDr. So, I've been playing this Destiny chat a little bit more. I'm a little more familiar, thanks to help from people like Zane in the Discord, etc. So I wanted to share. This is going to be your new player guide. I'm sure there's stuff I'll miss, but let's get started. So number one, before we even look at the game, I'll leave a link in the title info. But essentially there is a website, and I believe it's still going on for a while. Oh yeah, it's right there. Till the 5th week of January, so this video is getting recorded at the end of December. Essentially, you go to this website, and you can roll for whichever characters you want, and you will get them in the game. You just gotta connect it to either your Twitter, I believe there's like a Google Connect, or one of the other social media things. So I'll leave a link to this in the description. My advice, try to get Dana if you don't have Dana. Dana is the best tank in the game. She puts up a shield for everybody. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, there she is on the right there. But if you want to attack her, that Eve right there is actually pretty good. Or I shouldn't say pretty good. Best attacker in the game. I believe this is the best healer in the game. Let me check. Yeah, so that's always there too if you want it. But they're all in the same row, which is pretty funny. And then that other girl's the second best healer. Of course, the tier list is kind of subjective, but anyways, so that's there for you guys. So, also, you might have some issues if you have the ad blocker software. Just try going to it with mobile if it's not working on your computer for whatever reason, because I tried to fiddle around with it with ad blocker, whitelist the site, it wasn't working, so that's just the way it goes. Alright, so we're done with that. Once again, that'll be in the notes. So when you get into this game, get past all this. Okay, number one. As a new player, they're gonna make you go through all the tutorials and stuff. Learn all that stuff, because I actually forgot how to do a damn drive skill. I think it's like a slash across the screen, but I freaking forget. I'll figure it out. But when you get in the game, so there's this emergency support thing. You're gonna get it for a certain amount of time. That'll be pretty nice. Also, right now, although this is only up for another 5-ish or so days. Yeah, I forget exactly when. Well, anyways, they got all these challenges, and the challenges are basically like level a child, enhance equipment, get your account level to X, etc. And they release a different step every day. Candidate level is your total account level, right there. So anyways, you got to try to get all these out before, I'm not sure if this is, as you see here, I only got 2 days left. I'll get them all eventually, but I'm guessing they're going to have events like this anyways all the time, so do them all and you'll get yourself a 5-star summon ticket. You might get someone cool like Dana, whoever. And, you know, so that's there for you. There's also the login bonus. Now, there's going to be a bunch of specific tasks when you unlock them. One of them you can get to here, but the easiest way to do it, just go to your room right here. And you'll see all these daily tasks, assorted challenges, bonus missions. Daily tasks, those reset every day. You do 5 of them, you get the bonus up here. But there's more than 5 of them to do, and it's all pretty simple stuff, like run a dungeon, do PvP X number of times, etc. So we'll go over all that stuff when we get to it. And then there's Davies challenges. These are kind of like achievements. Think of them as achievements. So you come over here whenever you got one. Accept it. Great. Woo-ha, I got you all in check. And then bonus missions. They're kind of essentially it's like clear the world type stuff. And then apparently they run out at some point, but I don't know if they reset once you go to hard mode or not. We'll see, I'm not strong enough to do that yet. But this is where a lot of your daily missions come from, and then you gotta go check your mailbox to actually do it. Now, real quick, before we get into... I want to give you guys an explanation of what every mode is and what you do in the mode, and then I'll go into the characters and stuff, or maybe I'll save that for a separate video. So, hot time if you ever see that. Real quick. Okay, so over here is the story. Yeah, you can also make your dancing lovely talk. Now there's hard mode and expert mode, which, or maybe not expert mode, but hard mode. So what I want to show you guys though, that hot time that they're talking about. So this is where you start in World 1. You see, yeah, got out of it. 1-1's a tutorial, then you start going through, etc, etc. Anywhere you see these bonus things, like this map right here gives bonus XP. So if you have a bunch of newer characters that you're trying to bring up all at once, which I'll show you guys something later I was doing, you're going to want to run, at least for now, run 1-8 because that's bonus experience. And it's not just bonus experience. Over here, there's extra equipment drops. You get the 2-8. And etc. More equipment drops in 3-7. More XP in 4-6. And 4-6 is the highest I can get for the XP bonus right now. So I run that. It's basically 100% of bonus experience. So anytime that's in the future. And there's some extra stages, I believe, on 6. Because as you can see here, this one's going to be another equipment stage when I can clear it. And there's another equipment stage. Yeah, I don't know where... if there is a bonus XP stage beyond what I have, but there probably is somewhere. Well, anyway, so, as you see here with my energy is pretty ridiculous right now. So as you're fulfilling quests and trying to get your candidate levels and people leveled up, etc., farming, just go ahead and either run one of these XP bonus dungeons with the team that can do it, on the auto mode, by the way. And then also the, if you need equipment for whatever reason. So I'll show you guys how it works. So you want to run as hard a stage as possible. And then, let me move myself here so you guys can see a little better. Okay, so right here you can edit your team, put in whoever you want. There's multiple teams. Whatever you want to do. Like, for instance, I was running my team 4 overnight. I switched most of them out, but they were full of level 3, or excuse me, 3-star characters. That's one of the achievements for the Devil's Fiesta, or whatever the hell it's called. You come over here to repeat. You can set the parameters. If you want it to stop when your inventory's full, someone reaches a max level, you lose a battle, or a raid gets discovered. I'll go over raids later. That's all there for you. And then you just hit start, and it'll repeat infinitely until one of the conditions are met. Or even if you put no conditions, it'll just repeat infinitely until you stop it for whatever reason. So, and the reason I was doing that was because on this Devil Fiesta, you see how one of the big steps, let's see here, level up 5 3-star children to level 30 total. So I got 4 of them overnight. I'll go ahead and work on the other one sometime later. And so that's why I was doing that, because I don't normally take 3-star children with me, even though they're all some decent ones. And etc. So now we're going to go over, that's the story mode. You go there to do the story. Story's actually kind of hot garbage, but that's just the way it is. Now your Ragna break, this is apparently doesn't happen all the time. This is a raid. Oh, we got a level 22 boss. Oh, I must have triggered that. Well, damn, I don't have time to do it right now, because that would just take too long. Well, anyway, so in a raid, you come in the raid, try to bring your characters that do the most damage, so your damage buffers, your best DPS characters, and a healer. Generally, you don't need a tank, at least for the lower level ones. But the weird way that this works, the first, what is it? Level 1 through 20, you're going to be fighting people that are water. And then level 21 through 40, you're going to be fighting people that are whatever the grass or wind or whatever it is in this game. Because I was getting advice early on that was like, yo, take fire heroes. Well, I leveled up some fire heroes early game. And then the water heroes were just kicking my ass because I didn't know level 1 through 20 there'd be water heroes. So I'm guessing that's going to be a similar thing in the future. When you're in the raid shop here, this is the multiplayer mode, and this is why it's good to have friends, because you can go in on your friends' raids if you're powerful enough and help contribute and get some rewards. And you get a reward whenever a boss dies. There's also a raid story, which is a single player. Fairly hard, you see, I haven't gotten that far. I gotta try to get down here to get Krampus, but we got, I think, another week or so. Let me look. Yeah, we got like 10 days left still. And then etc. There's raid shop, where you exchange currency for whatever the hell's here. Missions. Then, you know, do all the missions that you can. You'll get all this bonus stuff. I'm probably not going to complete that. Rank and rank. You know, if you're putting up some big dig deeps. And you can send out supports. And I guess call signals too, if you want your friends to particularly come. And these regenerate, I believe it's at the rate of like once per hour. 10 raid charges recovered each day. Well, whatever, they recover at some point. And that's how raid works. So you go in, you kill. This... Not sure how Slayer rank works here. Oh, after clearing the highest boss level. So that must be like the super raid. And apparently once you complete this enough, you can actually unlock one of the good characters. Like a great character that's in this thing, but I still got a ways to go. I can't even handle like the medium level stuff right now. And then so Night World, so I'll move myself so you guys can see that properly. So Night World, there's a lot of things going on here. We'll go over the less important stuff. This is the shop. You can come here for the pay-to-win stuff, etc. Scarlet Collection, I believe that is where you can mess with your backgrounds. Am I wrong about that? No, I'm wrong about that. Okay, so there's a super... My god, lady, quiet. Anyways, there's a super rare currency. You literally get like one a day so far for me. Rubies is what I'll call it. And you can come over here. This will raise the level of whatever gear you're wearing by 15, apparently. This is a 5-star selectable attribute summon child ticket. So I guess you could summon either fire or dark or whatever you want. And these are max enhancement things. You can come over here. This is for your leveling up, or excuse me, your starring up. So, you know, you can get 6-star characters, 5-star, 4-star, etc. So, but it's pretty hard to say for all that. And replay, that'll replay if you're really into the story. You can go back and watch storyline stuff. And we'll get into all this stuff later. I'm gonna go do my exploration. Exploration. You send your characters out to do errands. It doesn't affect their availability for missions. And you can send them, like I'll show you here, on, and I actually have a quest to do some more 1 hours. That's why I'm doing the 1 hours. But you can send them on up to 12 hours. So if you're going to be away for a while, go ahead and do that. Select your 5 kids, and you can just send them away for whatever. And they'll get some XP for it. I haven't noticed any type of... Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can get items from this. Maybe you can. I haven't really paid attention, but it's been nothing like groundbreaking. So one of the Devil Fiesta quests that I was telling you guys about is to run X number of these for 1 hour. So that's why I'm doing all the 1 hours right now. And you should do the 1 hours because, let me show you. We'll get to it here. If you're going to be playing and you know you're going to be here an hour later, because you see how this is 150 XP for an hour, 300 for 3 hours, etc. The conversion gets worse the higher you go, but if you're going to be gone that long, you might as well run the higher dungeons. So... Oh, I didn't even realize I unlocked the higher one. Okay. I'll send my better team for that. Shoot, I wish I'd have seen that. I could have got more XP for more people earlier, but oh well. So, we'll just seen some randos. Need levels. Yeah, I think it's funny. I got 2 of them leveled up. LOLs. I heard she's not bad. He's decent. He's aight. And whatever, we'll send you to. So that's all this is. And then the underground is a procedural dungeon. It's got different modes, so easy, normal. I'm on normal right now. Essentially, you go into the dungeon. It's got its own story and everything, but it's whatever. And then you proceed. This is the total number of maps, and there's rewards as well. You get to the end, you end it. You can reset it, but it costs currency, the summon currency. And you just keep going, and it is whatever damage, like if your guy leaves a battle at half health, he's going to start the next battle at half health, etc. for your whole team. Anyone dies, they're dead until you reset it, or you do the one tomorrow. So that's how that works. It's pretty good. And it's on the daily mission as well. Now, event dungeons, this is where you get your fodders for stuff. So all this right here is XP fodder up top. Gold, self-explanatory, and this is all evolve, so if you want to put extra stars on your characters, you're going to need the stuff from here. You can auto-repeat all these. One thing to note, though, it'll give you like a basic recommended strength stuff. If you do a dungeon and you fail it, you lose the try. So it's going to be 2 out of 3 if you lose the try for whatever reason. So if you're going to do these, try to make sure you can at least handle it. You know, try to have some of the higher level characters, make sure your gear and all that's in order, etc. And then the last thing is double rumble. In fact, we'll do a double rumble because they're generally pretty quick. This is PvP. It's kind of the same thing as the raid. They got rankings, daily missions, rewards, you know, whatever league you're in at the end of the week, and then the shop, so you can come down here. You can buy summon tickets, you can buy equipment, you can buy stuff that levels up or stars up certain characters, etc. And all this is random, and you can keep unlocking more slots for more money. So, we'll do one real quick. Now, the way that PvP works... let me make sure my team's okay for now. I got a character I'm bringing up that's faster, but I'll show you. We'll just keep it on auto, because auto does a pretty good job. Now, what's gonna happen... Oops. Get out of here. Now, what's gonna happen is, the way that PvP works in this game is, whoever basically gets to their... I forget what the damn skill's called, but it's like the super skill, the break skill, or whatever. They're probably gonna win the game. Now, the break skill is like a super move. In my case, Frigge usually does it unless he's dead, and then Midas will do it. So, I wish I could pause this, but Diane is my tank. She's going to give everyone a shield. These two are bringing up skills, and they're also healing, or at least Lita's healing. You see the shield right there? This guy's my DPSer, and this guy, he weakens. He's a debuffer. And he also does decent damage, too. So eventually if Frigge survives, which he's having a hard time here, okay, it's going to do a divine move. Usually whoever gets that off first wins. And in my case, I heard some people, but they actually had some pretty good tanking going on. So I might actually lose this, because here comes the enemy drive skill. Okay, I lost Frigge. So match is kind of even right now. Hopefully I can kill him before they kill my Midas. Or her, rather. But of course, my charge skill that was up was a heal. So now my DPSers are going. Alright, we got our second one off. That should be fun. One guy's down. So that's essentially in PvP, once you get your divine skill, or whatever the hell they want to call it, off. And I've been trying to build Frigge up so that he can survive, because the enemy team always focuses him, and they seem to have a lot of his, in some cases, I don't know specifically for this team, but they have his anti-element, which would be light, because he's dark. But that's how PvP is going to work. The higher you get up, you know, more tanky, more healy everyone gets. And I'm sure there's some OP combos that I just don't know right now. But that's essentially PvP, so... We got lucky we got the win that time. But my guys need some more seasoning. So what the hell happened? Why did it freeze? Stop. I think this is a bug that happens sometimes. I'm gonna have to restart. But essentially I won that PvP. Hopefully it registers. Then we'll just restart. By the way, if people are wondering how I have it in landscape mode, I got that rotation control. I just turned it on to that. You know, it makes for better viewing experiences, in my opinion. Alright, so we'll restart. But as far as modes go, that is essentially most of what you do in this game. Now, auto does play a heavy role in this, because this isn't one of those games where you can just instantly level to max, like, say, Opera Omnia, or Brave Exvius, Knight's Chronicle, those types of games. Also, fodder and XP stuff and evolution stuff, all the stuff they use to upgrade, I'll do that in a separate upgrade video. That's actually fairly rare. So you don't just get like a ton of it, at least not at the point I am in the game. So, come on, come on. Alright, but essentially what you're going to want to do early game, you're going to end up with whatever heroes you end up. I'll go over, like, you know, which characters are good in another video. So these currencies up here, this is your stamina. This is the currency. You can use this to summon. You can also use it for, I believe, expanding your inventory on certain things, like the number of characters you have. And I want to say you also use it for if you want to do the rush things, like you want to rush the explorations or whatever, you can do it for that, or maybe reset some dungeons. Gold, you use gold to... Well, actually, there's a couple things I should go over. You can use it to upgrade certain things, also summon characters. There's 3 gold summons you can do every day, which I'll show you later. And this currency, I think it's called Onyx. You get some just from completing daily tasks and that, but you could also sacrifice your children to get it. In fact, we'll go over that here. Well, actually, no, I'll save that for the character video. So, then other things you want to do. Come to your items video. Whenever it says sell souvenirs, just sell them, because that's just stuff you can't really use. So this is going to be your total inventory. So all your equipment. There's weapons, armor, accessories. Accessories we'll go over, but you don't use accessories early game. You have to unlock them on certain children. These are all your upgrade materials. And then you get a whole bunch of these for rewards. These are like tickets. So essentially you come over here and you use them. You could be a 1 to 5 star. Most likely it's going to be on the lower end. You know, that does seem to happen all the time. 1 to 5 star. And you see we mostly got 1 stars. And one thing I would suggest also, don't use your accessory tickets until you max level a child, because they're just going to take up inventory space and you're not going to be able to use them. So don't worry about that. And there's summon tickets and equipment tickets as well. And then over here, these are kind of more costumes you can have for certain characters, just some cosmetic stuff, nothing that affects the game to my knowledge. My room, we went over that. Friends list, definitely get some friends when you can. They'll help you with raids and stuff, and they also send you a currency, which you can use in summons, which is something I'm going to show in a second here. So I got random people adding me, sure, why not? Every day, make sure you send your friends their little medallion things, because that helps them. And then we'll go over summon here real quick. So summon works a little bit differently than most games. Number one, as you summon, you're going to get this mileage reward. Don't hit claim till you're all the way over here to this star, because that is a free 5-star summon versus a 4 to 5 star or 4-star, etc. So you want to get the 5-star summon every time, guaranteed. If you want to RNG it, you can RNG it. There's some good 4-stars in the game, but you know, I'm going for the guaranteed 5-star myself. Now, it takes 2,700 of this currency, which you're going to be getting this currency like water early game. You know, try to attend summon as much as you can. Now, this on-air summon, it's this weird thing. I don't think it's working like they wanted to, where people can join and watch your summon. If you're a streamer, that might be fancy-dancy. You can do that, and that's kind of fun. But for the most part, it's kind of ridiculous. This is the current banner. This is the normal summon banner thing. And then, like I was saying earlier, if you want to do gold summons, it's a lot of gold though, but you can still do it. If you can farm the gold up, you can do 3 a day. That's basically 1,000,000 gold every day. You're gonna get 1 to 5 star though, so I have gotten some good 5 stars off of this. Like I believe I got Frige off of this, but most of the time you're gonna get like, you know, 1-star stuff that you're gonna sacrifice. So don't hold out your hopes too much for that. Now, there's extra summon things. You can summon equipment. I recommend, in general, only do this if it's, like, quest-related or something like that. In general, it doesn't really do much for you early game. It's not bad. It gets you some quick 3 stars, and if you're lucky, 4 and 5 stars, but... Blood Gem summon, like I said, Blood Gems are really hard to get. So, but you can get a guaranteed 5-star if you get a bunch of them. And this is your friend summon, like I was saying, the friend medallion coin thing. So you get that. It just gives you a bunch of random stuff. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's whatever. You know, Onyx. Use that to upgrade your kids, stamina. gold. Sometimes it'll give you the summon currency, etc. So just use those up when you can. And so early game, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to hit the story mode as hard as you can. Check out I'm going to make a character video right after this, so check that out if you want to know what to do with your characters. Just pay attention to whatever events are going on. Try to complete as much of these tasks and stuff as you can, because that's going to give you bonus currency to do extra things in the game. And just hit story mode as hard as you can. When you unlock Night World and stuff, make sure that your team is straight enough that they can farm at least the lowest level of event dungeon, which is going to be recommended 6k strength. Now, depending on your team synergy, because that's actually more important than the tier list to a point. Not completely, but to a point. But you're going to want to get these as much as you can, because it's limited entries per day. And then, yeah, do the exploration as you unlock them. Underground, I would recommend when you're towards the end of your play session, start messing around with Underground and Devil's Rumble. Just do one a day for the achievement. Devil's Rumble, try to do, if you can get, because you have 5 charges, and I think they regen once an hour or something like that. If you can get 5 out, like 5 wins, that'll get you most of the quest stuff. But they have a lot of, I believe it's up to 10. Let's see. Oh, 20 actually. So you can do 20 victories a day if you're playing this game that much. Etc. So, and then you'll get some bonus onyx and some gold and some PvP coins. Which I'll help you rank up, you know. But don't worry too much about this. Just try to do enough to... Oh, one thing I forgot too. Always be paying attention to these mileage things. Because when you get to the end, you can claim whatever the reward is, which in this case is a 3 to 4 star summon and something random. And etc. Underground, just try to get as far as you can every day. When you beat easy, go to normal, etc. Normal, hard. And... No, I swear to God, there was a thing where you could... I thought there was a way that you could, Yeah, let me go to replay. Nope, that's what I thought it was. Well, somewhere, it might actually be in your options. Let me go here. Well, somewhere there's a way to where you can edit the background, which is the thing back here, and you can choose whichever child you want. I just forget where the hell it is, but... God damn it, it's somewhere. Oh, it's right here. So background. So you can come over here. You can also change the music. I guess not. Later on, they're going to let that. But if I want like a wind effect or spastic or whatever, in my case, that stuff messes with me, so I don't want that. But if you want to come, you know, you get different different backgrounds as you play through the game. Or you can purchase them. Oh, okay, they all have like achievement stuff to do, that's cool. But you know, that's all there for you if you want to unlock some of these backgrounds, so... Splash up your screen a little bit. Now, the rest of this archive, it's kind of like an achievement mode, so you unlock more of these and you get the characters. When you get titles, it gives you specific rewards. Yeah, like I got soul linkers, etc. But that'll happen through the course of the game, so don't necessarily try to focus on that. And that's pretty much it for now. Just try to get your account as high as you can. It's 30 for the event right now, Devil's Fiesta. Stamina's not going to be an issue until, I'm guessing, right around like your 40s or 50s, and you're going to run out of stamina. But early game, I've had no issue with it so far. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How you hit the ground running. Just, like I said, hit story as hard as you can, unlock everything. Once you unlock everything, Night World, Ragnarok, etc. Just go ahead, experiment with those modes, try to hit it up. If you got any questions, we got some people that help out in my Discord. That's going to be in the title info as well as there's some good guides out there, and of course there's the global Discord, so you can always check that out, the Reddit, etc. Although Reddit's mostly people being like, "Oh my God, it's a girl with boobs, amazing, wow, never seen that before, my God." Anyways. And so yeah, I'm gonna make the child and equipment video right now. That'll be the next video, so stay tuned for that. And yo, I'm Showtime Doctor, ShowtimeDr. You found my YouTube. Hit a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Also, check the title info. There's going to be a link to various information along with my Discord. You can come in, ask questions. We got a tab for this game. It's pretty small right now, but as we play it more, it'll grow a bit. And then got some other communities in there as well. Also my Twitch. Haven't streamed this game yet. I might. We'll see. I'm just not sure if this is a very streamable game per se. But if you feel like following my Twitch, I play other gachas, I play regular games, etc. And yeah, that is that, fam. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.